Hey guys, this is April at Georgia Girl Plans. I have another planner video for you today, and this is going to be my March monthly plan with me. And per usual, I am using a gorgeous kit from Nikki +3. So this is a gold foiled kit, and I just love the peach and green shades in this. This is the same format that I used last month, and it worked out so perfectly. So you've got your top bars and then your empty days of the week with some arrows, some full boxes, washi strips, half boxes, quarter boxes, and then some layering pieces at the bottom. Then you've got your sidebar, some bill dues, appointment labels, blank labels, and then some more layering pieces at the bottom. And then there's also the foiled date dots with some icons, and then your days of the week and some scripts all foiled. So really pretty. I am going to move to a voiceover for the rest of this just because I don't do a ton of actual planning. It's pretty much all pre-planning. If you've never watched one of my monthly videos before, I do use my monthly as a gratitude spread. So I go back in and fill it in after the fact, but I do like to get my base down and show you how I do that. So I'm going to go through and put down all of the base and give you a nice Viv wiggle because it is going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to turn it over to voiceover April, and I'll be back to show you the completed spread.
Alright, so I'm going to get started with the top bar that came with the kit. I always have such a hard time laying down these big stickers. Even though it lines up, I always manage to put it down crooked. So as you can see, I'm straightening it up. It really helps me when there's some empty days at the beginning of the month, because then I can put the boxes in there and line up the top bar with it. But I made it work. So I am putting in these strips for the days that are not included in the month, as well as the top bar on the second half. I do love that she does not put the days of the week on her top bar so that you can make it, you know, whatever start date that you like. I do like my monthly calendar as a Sunday start, but my weekly I like as a Monday start. So I'm putting down the deco strip for the sidebar. I am going to have to straighten this up later as well. Like I said, I just really struggle with the big stickers. I don't know why. I can see here it's a little off, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to bother me. It does. It comes back to bother me. So I am whiting out the holidays, and I ran out of whiteout. I go through a lot of whiteout, but I always keep extras. So I'm putting down the full boxes here. I always like to do those first so that I can put the date dots over them, and I just randomly scatter these, but I like them not to be touching and to kind of be balanced on both sides. So as you can see here, I'm just putting them around. I didn't put any in the first, like in the top week, because I just don't love them if they don't match up with the side in the top. That makes sense. Just my rationale on how I choose where they go. So I am putting down the foiled days of the week here, and my date dots. I do feel like the date dots are their most tedious part of my monthly spread. I think they are beautiful and I love using them, but it is definitely a tedious aspect. So one of the big reasons that I choose to speed through these monthlies now, I love doing the monthlies, but I just feel like they're pretty tedious and time consuming, but they turn out so beautiful. So it's so worth it. I'd love to hear what y'all think about doing this as a voiceover. This is the second month that I am doing it, and I really think it makes it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more sped up. I don't like doing the speed through and talk through for my weekly spread because I really like going through and talking about every sticker I'm using. Those are the types that I like to watch. But for my style of monthly, since I'm not going into detailed plans, I think this really works. But I'd love to hear what you think. I didn't speed it up as much this month as I did last month. Last month's was very fast, so I thought I'd slow it down just a tad so I can actually chat with y'all, because that's why I love doing these, being able to talk with y'all. So I've got all of the date dots down now. So now is when I am deciding that I can't deal with the sidebar not lining up. So I pulled out my undo, which is such a lifesaver. If you've not used undo, I highly recommend it for pulling up stickers. If you're sensitive to smell, it definitely has a strong smell, but it works miracles. So I'm taking off this long strip. I try and use my undo really sparingly because of the smell, and I mean, it is a chemical, but it is so worth it. So I'm lining up the sidebar again, trying to be really careful and actually lay it down straight. And I'm much more successful this time, thankfully. So I got that down. You do have to wait for the undo to dry for it to really stick down again. And a tip that I found from Amanda of My Life Stuck on Paper is to always have a Q-tip on my desk, and I use it to get any of the sticky residue left. I just put a little bit of the undo on the Q-tip and get off any of the remaining residue. So now I'm going through and putting down the holidays. I always just put in the holidays that I celebrate or that pertain to me. So the only one this month that I skipped was no school or spring break, one of those. I don't have children in school. I'm not in school, so just did not use that. And I'm now putting down my birthdays. I'm using the balloon icon as well as the happy birthday script. I do have a trip this month, so I'm using the washi strip from the kit. I am going out of town for my sister's wedding, so I'm putting down the washi strip to mark when I'm out of town, and then I'm going to use 2 quarter boxes to mark her rehearsal dinner on Friday and then her wedding on Saturday. I also have a birthday on Saturday, so I was really trying to figure out how I was going to fit everything. But I made it work. So I do love how big these boxes are, but there are some days that I need more room. So I did choose not to use the script on Saturday. I'll just write in whose birthday it is. So it saves a little bit of room. And I want my sister's wedding to really be the highlight of that day. So now I'm going through and putting in my payday scripts. I normally wouldn't mark this, but since they come with it, I use it. And then I'm also marking my days off. And the one big event I want to mark also is my sister's bachelorette party, which ended on the 1st. So those are all of the big events that I am going to mark, and the rest will be the gratitude part.
All right, here is the base of my March monthly spread. I think this looks really pretty. I love these colors. Got some beautiful gold foil, and I've got some exciting things going on this month, so really excited to fill this in. If you'd like to see the completed spread, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Georgia Girl Plans. And please comment below and let me know if you are using green for March, if you're going full on St. Patrick's Day or leaning more towards spring. Definitely let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I do upload videos every single week. I appreciate you watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.